And,
Not easy.
That's what I told you. The only reason it goes on is because me Red Digit doesn't know how to program. Once you kill the pumpkin, that's the end.
I know how to program, Mister. Wait, actually, I don't know how to program. I just said, what?
Oh well, of course you do, Red, because you made the game, didn't you,
Yep.
Red?
That's right. I also made Starbound, which still needs to be fixed.
Yep.
And Scribbles is hero apparently.
No, because Hero's just a guy that makes.
I already know how to make it to where I can make it daytime forever in Terraria. Or nighttime, whatever.
What, using cheat engine?
No, I'm not using a cheat engine. I'm just using the server thingy.
Yes,
And I just go on my own server and do it.
That's using server commands.
That's not cheap because the time limit is BS anyway.
Right. Also, welcome back to the next part of Terraria.
24 hours is actually 24 minutes, so you have 12 minutes to defeat the 12 waves of the pumpkin moon. Okay, so you have to defeat every single wave in a minute, or else you don't have enough time. Sorry.
Yep.
You do know there's 15 waves to the pumpkin moon.
There's 15, Scuffles, there's 15!
So how?
You fudged up.
There's no way! There's no way!
There is a way. I've watched the Ramir do it.
Well, you have to have a freaking flat arse plane.
Yeah.
With a million.
Yeah, everybody, welcome back to the next part of Terraria. We are in the jungle. We are going to be searching for the jungle temple in this episode. And that's about it. We're listening to the infinite words of wisdom from Scribbles and Crimson. They got to the final wave of the pumpkin moon. Legit, no really. We got the bone key legit, no really, no cheats.
Oh my gosh, Scubbles. If we had a way to record, we would show Spire we can get there.
We did not use cheat engines. We did not use the hacking to get items or buffs. We got buffs legitly, armor legitly, and we used the buff on the armor that came with.
Yeah, but you didn't use the buff that was on the armor. You used like the 10th slot buff to give it infinite juice so that you could just be invincible, and you also used Red's wings. And he died.
No.
Oh, the jungle's so fucking weird. It's like under the corruption. It's gonna make finding the temple a pain in the arse. He'll be back. Y'all.
Yo. Yeah, he'll be back.
Oh shit,
y'all.
what am I clicking? Don't click any of that. I accidentally clicked off screen and now it's loading up Camtasia.
No, not the Camtasia.
Well, you know, Camtasia's thing. Let me just close that and close this because you don't need to see any of the Camtasia. Please buy the full version, even though I'm using the full version. And he's back because I heard the echo.
Yeah, I'm back. Or somewhat.
Hmm? Well, yeah, you used Red's wings as well.
I use red wings.
It's not what I've heard. Your blue friend here used Red's wings and said that you used Red's wings. Opposed to the gravity potions. So,
Hey, it's understandable.
I didn't.
oh, Crimson's in trouble.
What?
You're in trouble.
Why am I in trouble?
Saying that Scribbles used Red's wings when he didn't.
No, he did use Red's wings. He told me.
I
But-
didn't.
John-
I I did not. I did not. I would burn alive. I didn't use the hack. I don't have Red's wings. I'd burn alive.
Trying to make Scribbles look bad.
Oh, sorry, Ooga Booga Booga Scribbles. Sorry.
Disgraceful.
I got all my buffs. I got the armor legitly, and I got all the buffs legitly, and then I took on and I got the key.
But you
from that freaking Dungeon Guardian.
You use the titanium armor glitch.
It's in the game.
It's not a glitch. It's just a buff.
Yeah.
But you made it last.
It's a buff that gives you 20. It made it.
Yeah,
it's a buff that makes you
invincible for 20 seconds. But
upon hit with a melee weapon.
But you put it on the 10th.
If you hit it with a.
You did it on the 10th slot though, so you've got infinite amounts of it.
If you with the melee weapon, it goes away.
Okay.
Leave in the comments below, guys. Do you think it's fair to use the 10th armor glitch with the titanium thing, or do you think it's cheating?
Well, it's cheating because you're invincible.
Let's let
for
them
20
decide.
seconds.
Yeah, but no, Scribbles. Was it the 10th buff in your thing?
Yes.
Well, there you go then. You're abusing the You're using the glitch that doesn't make it 20 seconds. It makes it infinite.
If it doesn't make it infinite, if one of the buffs runs out.
All right then. Did any of your buffs ever run out?
Yes, and I died. Then I had to do it again. But I had to keep on reusing potions and all sorts of stuff to keep on making it alive. But if one of the buffs runs out, then you die.
Yep.
After 20 seconds.
Okay, well, you're still like abusing something that's not even supposed to be accessible to regular players.
It is hard to keep the buff up.
It is.
The thing that you did was using the freaking dolphin machine gun and Red's freaking wings to fly forever.
Because
I tried
to like do.
I didn't use wings.
Well, here's the thing.
I didn't even use. I used a freaking sword, and I stayed on the ground, and I just kept on hitting him. And if I did not hit him enough, the buff would go away. And if one of my buffs runs out and I didn't use a potion, because to use a potion I had to
press the
get
B
off
button.
screen.
No,
I had to press the B button.
You just press B, and it just reinstates all your buffs. But regardless, like,
But if you use the wrong buffs, it might disappear it. If you have like potion sickness or something, it might get rid of one of your things or whatever, and it will reset it, and you'll die after 20 seconds. It's hard to keep it up. The video you did, you just stayed away from him and just kept on shooting him with that dolphin machine gun.
well, here's the thing. When me and Hessel were taking the piss out of at least Crimson cheating, because apparently you didn't use Red's wings, but he did, so he's just trying to make you look bad. But we tried to recreate the titanium armor glitch because I don't know how to do it, and I was there for a good half an hour trying.
The titanium armor glitch is not technically a glitch.
Whatever.
But,
the main point is, I tried to.
It is freaking hard to keep up.
Well, main point.
It is freaking hard to keep it up. Is the point?
It's hard to even activate it. Like,
Wasn't that hard?
Well, it's not hard to activate. It's hard to get it up, but it's hard to keep it up because the buffs will usually runs out in about 52 minutes or 10 minutes.
it's hard to
And
keep
if you
it
don't
up.
reactivate it, it's just keeping it up. And if you don't keep on using your melee weapon, your buff will run out in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it just
Right.
and you just it's a lot to keep up. And he has a ton of life.
It's hard to keep
It
up.
takes more than just. Yeah.
He knows a pill for that.
What?
Oh God! But you didn't do what we did. You didn't know how hard it was.
I did what.
You just
I did what Crimson...
Spam the dolphin machine gun.
Well, yeah,
Well, he probably did that.
if you now listen to me, Scribbles, the reason I spammed the dolphin machine gun is because me and Icy tried for literally 30 minutes to make the titanium armor glitch work, and no matter what we did, we couldn't make it work. So in the end, we were like, well, using Red's wings is just as much of cheating as is using the titanium armor glitch. So either way,
What you do is you get the titanium armor, then you get 9 other buffs.
yeah.
What
The first one you can use is
that
like
back.
you can use like the wisp or the you can use like the wisp or something as a buff because it gets up there. You can use a summon as a buff.
Yeah,
You
Scribbles,
can use
we
the
know.
candle as a buff
We know.
and all that stuff.
Scribbles, we know. We just couldn't. It just wouldn't work though.
Spyro,
You
I
had to
take that
keep on
back.
using a
I
melee
wasn't
weapon,
using
and
Red's
it has
wings.
to be continuous swinging.
I know.
Spyro,
We
I
just
wasn't
couldn't-
using Red's
The
wings.
main point is we just couldn't get it to work, so we used Red's wings because Obsidian's openly admitted that he used Red's wings.
No, I said I didn't use Red's wings. I didn't use Red's wings. I was using Will's wings that don't have the infinite flying. I was just tanking him with the titanium armor glitch.
That's still cheating though. You can't. You're not supposed to just stand there and tank the dungeon guardian with the infinite bollocks.
Well, if I don't hit him, then the buff will run
Well,
out.
you do what I fucking did, except fairly. You get yourself some gravity potions and the Mega Shark and go up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Oh.
You better have
Or-
a ton of chlorophyte bullets too if you get expect to hit him.
Now you use crystal bullets.
Oh, crystal bullets?
Yeah, because they
Why
do,
crystal?
because they have an explosion damage. So they'll do 1 damage and then 1 explosion damage. So they do 2 damage rather than 1.
Ah. I like to use the chlorophyte bullets because they seek.
Yeah, but they do less damage, and you want to take him out as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Main point: abusing titanium armor, not good.
Well, if they wanted to fix that glitch, then they should have.
It's not a glitch though. You're just not supposed to be able to access it. And I've actually found out that in the lunar
You
update.
can do it.
Yeah, but in the lunar update you won't be able to do it because it was supposed to be something for the developers alone to program bosses. And as of the lunar update, all regular players will not be able to access that thing.
When's the lunar update again?
It's-
End of February.
Oh.
What do you mean? That the titanium armor glitch is a thing that the developers can only use?
That's the whole point.
It's not a thing that the developers use. It's using the buff that armor comes with.
No. The buff is supposed to last 20 seconds. That's it. That's all you get. The whole thing about it lasting forever, having it, like as the 10th thing, was supposed to be for the developers only. Only they were supposed to know about it.
Well but then people found out.
Yes. But now they don't need to do that because you know that Red's potion
Yeah.
that just like burns you alive.
Yeah.
Even when you've got a patch to make shit not kill you. Red's potion, if you are a developer, will just give you the shadow buff thing.
Uh-huh.
So like Red's potion is basically the infinite shadow buff so that they can program bosses. So as of the lunar update, the shadow buff glitch will be removed and Red's potion will be the only way to get infinite buff. But of course you're not a developer, so you won't be able to use that.
That potion was evil.
Well, that's because you're not a developer. But if you get the bone key in the lunar update, because I know that you can't. Well, actually, yeah, you can cheat because you can just get Red's wings. So never mind.
Red's wings aren't that bad when you're not invincible.
What?
Red's wings are not that bad when you're not invincible.
Yeah, but I mean, I was gonna say if you get the bone key in the lunar update, then I know you're not cheating, but you can still cheat because you'll just get Red's wings and give yourself infinite bullets.
I'm not gonna give myself infinite bullets.
God, how long have we been going? We've been going for 14 minutes and we've still not found this bloody temple.
Aye.
Where the hell is it? Let's go across this way in the jungle. Well, yeah, I think it's, right, we found another entrance to the underground, so we will go to the underground and try and find the temple. And then once we've found the temple, I think that's going to have to be an episode as well. Because this is literally taking an entire episode to find this bloody thing.
They're hard to find.
Yes, they
I
are.
know they are.
Well, dig down.
Then once you enter them, you have a crap ton of traps to go through.
I hate that. I hate the frickin' traps.
They're good to mine, though. I like to mine them all and put them up in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but when you run into them, you lose a lot of health.
Depends what armor you've got.
Well, I had Spectre armor when I went in there.
Yeah, that will give you a lot of health. If you're wearing turtle armor, it doesn't do that much.
I actually made turtle armor the other day.
Yeah, like it's a thing, like different armor for different situations.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it.
Tons of chlorophyte. I have my chlorophyte farm and I mine it constantly, and it's just tons of it. Just
Lol,
awesome.
lol, chlorophyte farm. That thing that Sparrow was supposed to be making in his Let's Play and not got round to it yet.
I've made like 5 chlorophyte farms, all in different areas, so that way you can just keep on mining.
Yeah. Cool.
And I just spam them all the time. I just got tons of chlorophyte.
Nice.
I've already made the Shroomite armor, the turtle armor, the Spectre armor, the
Oh,
chlorophyte armor. I've made all the
I also made.
weapons.
Yeah, I also made the Shroomite armor the other day.
I can't make that yet.
It takes a lot of mushrooms.
I just
Yep.
can't make it because I haven't got the machine off the
Listen.
dude.
The thing.
You need the auto hammer
Yeah.
off of Smidgy, the truffle guy.
Yep. Which is not
You need a platinum.
which is not accessible yet because I have not made a mushroom biome. I've started to make one on the Mana Fortress in Dragon's Kingdom, but I've not done it quite yet.
I'll set up the hoverboard.
You need to be
for
on
that.
hard. First off, you need to be on hard
I
mode.
killed Plantera.
Then you have to make. Well, yeah. Well, you have to be in hard mode. Yet
Yeah.
you have to
I've killed Plantera.
build a biome.
I've just not built the biome yet because I'm lazy.
Well, you could just build one in an existing biome.
No,
Instead,
it
you have
has
to build a livable house in a biome.
Yeah, but it has to be an overground mushroom biome.
Yeah, there's underground mushroom biomes
No,
all over the place.
overground. It has to be overground.
Why did I make an underground one and it worked?
In 1.21, when you could just get the keys without having to get key molds, it was overground only.
Well, mine I can do it underground.
I think that's 1.2.2. 1.2.1.
I don't know what mine is.
Every Terraria is 1.2.2, but like in 1.2.1 is when it was first released and the spectral armor wasn't nerfed. Not spectral armor, the vampire knives, and the vampire knives just made you completely invincible no matter what.
That's if you had the Spectre armor with it.
Yeah. But then that was too strong and it got nerfed.
Oh man, it would have been easy to do the frost moon with that.
Well, yeah, because you would be invincible.
I'll tell you what, if I get through an entire game, and it took me forever to go through it, and it's crap ton hard to get to the end, and it's the end game item, I want to be freaking OP.
The final item will be OP. Like, all of the lunar items will just be like, yeah, super OP.
I want that
I
black
just want to
hole
make sure that
gun.
if it's an end game item, it's OP, because that's what it's supposed to be. When you get end game items, it's supposed to be OP. Don't nerf it.
Do you get a gun that shoots black holes?
Somewhat like that.
Ooh.
Will there be an armor set?
Yes, there will be the lunar armor, which will be the final armor
Awesome.
set. And then it'll work much
Better
like
be OP.
and it will work much like the hallowed armor in The body and the legs will always be the same, but depending on what headgear you wear, depends on whether it's warrior, rogue, or mage.
Oh, nice.
Because, like, hallowed armor, there's only one set of hallowed armor. Like, there's no variant of hallowed armor, but there's, like, 3 different hallowed masks, and depending on what mask you wear, it depends on what ability you get from the hallowed armor.
Oh, like the Shrewmite armor will give you a mask for, like, arrows, another mask for bullets,
Yeah.
and another one for rockets and grenades.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, with like, the hallowed armor, you know, like, that's easy armor now, but, like, the hallowed armor, the hallowed mask is the highest defense, and that's for warriors. The hallowed helmet was for mages, and then the hallowed hat was for range.
Oh, that's what the different headsets meant.
Yeah. So the lunar armor will work much the same. The legs and the chest plate will be the same, but then there'll be like a hallowed mask for warriors, a hallowed helmet for mages, and a hallowed hat for range, or a lunar hat and a lunar mask.
So does
What
that
did-
change the set bonus?
Yes,
What?
Oh.
What? Oh.
that's how.
What do you think?
What?
What do you think the lunar armor is gonna look like?
Well, apparently it looks like Nightmare Moon's armor. It's all blue and sapphire-y.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Scribbles want.
I want.
Sparrow wants. Sparrow. It looks like Nightmare Moon.
We all want.
I wish there was some sort of gold dye.
There will be.
There's like every color underneath the rainbow, and there's also a silver dye, but there's no gold dye. What's up with that?
You know the gold dust you can buy from the merchant,
Yes.
which you can make gold bullets out of. You're gonna be able to make gold dye out of that
Oh,
because it's cheap. I found a 4th beehive. This is ridiculous.
there's beehives all over the place in the room,
No, but a 4th beehive,
especially in Large World.
and no
I have a
temple.
small world, and I got 3 beehives.
Yeah, but no temple. A 4th beehive and no temple. This is crazy. I'll take all.
Well, you're probably gonna find more.
Oh, I know I'll find more. But this is crazy.
Hey, Scribbles.
Yes.
Have you ever attempted a frost moon yet?
Yes.
Did you win?
Ice Queen's terror.
Ice cream is a bitch.
Did you
I
get
can
any
handle
of the
everything
weapons?
else. I can handle everything else, but the Ice Queen.
Oh wow. You haven't been able to get one of her weapons yet?
I have not killed the Ice Queen yet. I've killed everything else except for her.
Well,
I killed like 4 of them in my run.
with red
That's
wings.
because you got OP crap
Like red
from
wings
the other stuff.
No, I have the razor pine.
and red wings.
And the freaking Bat Scepter with all that crap, so you can instantly almost heal from
Yeah,
the Spectral armor.
Bat armor is sexy. The Bat Scepter is.
Right, well, we've been going for 23 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop the recording here. And then we will come back once we've actually found the jungle temple, because we could be here for like another half an hour yet, just pootling around in the jungle. I don't think it'd take this long, but it is, so looks like we'll be coming back when we've found the jungle temple. So, that was a video where no progress was made, but there will be progress in the next video, because we'll have dug away around the jungle and probably discovered the entire jungle when we come back. Because I mean, let's just get out of this this water, which would kill us, and just look at this on our map. Look at all that goes all the way down and down here, and then we've got all that jungle over there that we've explored. It could be in this void here, it could be here, it could be anywhere. No doubt this big black void will be filled by the time we find it, because this is a big ass jungle. We got a lot of shit to find. So I'll see all of you in the next one. Say bye, Scribbles.
Like, link, subscribe. Woohoo!
Wow, you can't even get the horrible joke right.
No, I don't.
Wow.
In the next episode, Sparrow
I don't
fights the
get
Frost
anything.
Moon.
No, Sparrow's not taking on the Frost Moon. Next episode, we're gonna go through the Lizard Temple.
Next episode, Sparrow takes on the Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon.
Lizard temple.
Lizards. All right, see all of you.
Lizard.
See all of you in the next one.
Buzz, 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 motherfucker.